Revelation chapter 2. To the messenger of the church in Ephesus write, These things says he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, he who walks in the midst of the 7 golden lampstands. I know your works, and your labor, and your endurance, and that you cannot bear evil men, and you have tried those who call themselves apostles, and are not, and have found them to be false. And you have endurance, and have borne all things because of my name, and have not grown weary. But I have one thing against you, that you have left your first love. Remember, therefore, where you have fallen from, and repent, and do the first works. But if not, I am coming to you, and will remove your lampstand out of its place, unless you repent. But this you have, that you hate the works of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, to him I will give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the paradise of God. And to the messenger of the church in Smyrna write, These things says the first and the last, who became dead and lived again. I know your tribulation and poverty, but you are rich, and the slander from those who call themselves Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Do not fear the things that you are about to suffer. Behold, the devil is about to cast some of you into prison, and that you may be tried, and you will have tribulations for 10 days. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. He who overcomes shall by no means be hurt of the second death. And to the messenger of the church in Pergamos write, These things says he who has the sharp 2-edged sword. I know where you dwell, where Satan's throne is, and you hold fast my name, and have not denied my faith, even in the days of Antipas, my witness, my faithful one, who was killed among you, where Satan dwells. But I have a few things against you, that you have some there who hold the teaching of Balaam, who taught Balak to put a stumbling block before the sons of Israel, to eat idol sacrifices, and to commit fornication. In the same way you also have some, who hold in like manner to the teaching of the Nicolaitans. Repent therefore, but if not, I am coming to you quickly, and I will make war with them with the sword of my mouth. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, to him I will give of the hidden manna, and to him I will give a white stone, and upon the stone a new name written, which no one knows except him who receives it. And to the messenger of the church in Thyatira write, These things says the Son of God, he who has eyes like a flame of fire, and his feet are like shining bronze. I know your works, and love, and faith, and service, and your endurance, and that your last works are more than the first. But I have something against you, that you tolerate the woman Jezebel, she who calls herself a prophetess, and teaches and leads my slaves astray, to commit fornication, and to eat idol sacrifices. And I give her time that she might repent, and she is not willing to repent of her fornication. Behold, I cast her into a bed, and those who commit adultery with her into great tribulation, unless they repent of her works. And her children I will kill with death, and all the churches will know that I am he who searches the inward parts and the hearts, and I will give to each of you according to your works. But I say to you, the rest in Thyatira, as many as do not have this teaching, who have not known the deep things of Satan, as they say, I put no other burden upon you. Nevertheless, what you have, hold fast until I come. And he who overcomes, and he who keeps my works until the end, to him I will give authority over the nations. And he will shepherd them with an iron rod, as vessels of pottery are broken in pieces, as I also have received from my Father. And to him I will give the morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches.